A random drug was added to my medication list, and I was very tempted. I had to go to a doctor's appointment, and at the end, they are just reading off the various meds I take. At the end, the nurse says, "And phenobarbital, right?" "No," I politely tell her. "I have a history of drug addiction, and they know that. It has happened before. It's like an old-timey, very abusable drug that I didn't even know they still prescribed. It takes everything in my addict body not to say yeah. It's one thing to not actively go out looking for a fix, but when it's just offered to you, like, anyway, I feel a little proud of myself. But it's not something you really brag about to people. I didn't fraudulently accept powerful drugs from the doctor today. No one's gonna be super impressed. But you're not fooling yourself. You've taken a big step. Wow, man. I'm in recovery myself, but phenobarbital is like getting your hands on Quaaludes. I don't think I would have been as strong. I am super impressed. I'm impressed. This shit is not easy on its own, let alone when your doctor is inadvertently trying to knock you off the wagon. Well done. Celebrate it up. You have just leveled up, buddy, take that, and my upvote greets from a 46-year guy who has been clean for 3.5 years after 20 years of using alcohol and drugs. I'm super impressed. You should feel very proud of yourself. I was tested like this one time at my job. I was a restaurant manager, and while checking the floor, I found a bottle of pills. 17 Percocets. Yes, I counted them instead of taking them like I wanted. I called the pharmacy and had the pharmacy contact the patient name on the bottle. The patient came back to the restaurant and picked them up. That was when I knew I was going to beat addiction. Congrats to you. It sounds like you're there. I am super impressed for you. Well done. Be proud. You did well today. I'm super impressed. Take a "Mom, I'm proud of you" from a random internet mom. Saying no when it's served up on a silver platter is a huge accomplishment. Big squishy mom hugs. I am super impressed. Once you get the hang of it, it's relatively easy to avoid situations where you'll be tempted, or at least to be prepared to deal with the temptation, if you can't avoid it. This came out of left field and was a risk-free situation, but you recovered and turned it down. You should be damned proud. We are. Great job. Let your doctor know, though. We're all actually very impressed, bro. Phenobarbital is still used to treat symptoms of alcohol withdrawal, which is probably how it accidentally ended up on your drug list. It's also a very dangerous drug. Abusing it causes you to develop a high tolerance in which you need more and more of it. But unlike opiates, there is no concurrent lethality tolerance. The lethal dose doesn't change despite needing more and more to get high. You literally choose to live by declining that medication. You should be proud. Keep going, one day at a time. As a recovering alcoholic, I'm pretty impressed. That's willpower. This random internet stranger is proud of you. I appreciate all the kind comments. Thank you very much. To be completely honest, it was about 70 not wanting to fall back into substance abuse, and 30. I don't think I would get away with it. It can't be legal to accept narcotics under false pretenses, can it? I've had a little trouble with the law in my time, nothing too bad, but another thing I'm not interested in revisiting. When I was really in the depths of the whole thing, there was a fair bit of shoplifting of alcohol, and that was a concern. Just to get the full story out there. I am super impressed. 4 years sober. It amazes me what doctors will offer post-surgery, especially to people who tell them they are sober. I am super impressed in your self-control. You go, champ. As someone that used to work in a rehab, I am extremely impressed by you. Recovery is a lifelong process that requires daily commitment, and that can be exhausting. Being in recovery alone is something impressive that you should be so proud of. Refusing a temptation like that is a way bigger deal than you're giving yourself credit for. You made that choice. You chose sobriety. You did good, hun. This random internet stranger is very proud of you. 1. I am very impressed. And very disgusted with the doctor office. Congrats. Impressive addiction is tough. This shows your commitment to the journey. As a friend of Bill W.A.E.U., I applaud you. Dude, you're not patting yourself on the back enough. It would have been so easy to fall back into that shit. Walk with your head high today, dude. I don't understand. They were offering it to you or just listing the meds they thought you took? 'Cause they'll list stuff off the I haven't taken in a very long time. It doesn't sound like it was an offer. I'm also a lifelong addict, on and off. I have 3.5 years clean this time, so I get it. I just don't think it was an offer. That's what the Heaven's Gate cult took to go meet the UFO following behind the comet. I'm impressed. Being responsible and saying no to something you want is never easy. Congrats, addiction can be a hard battle, but you are still fighting it. Be proud of yourself. I am super impressed and very proud of you. This is a huge step in recovery. Don't underestimate yourself. Congratulations. What you did was monumental. So many of us may have cracked. I'm so fucking proud of you. Could it be a weird kind of test by the doctor? Because they want to see how you as a recovering addict react. But, test or not, you can be incredibly proud of yourself. I've always said no to drugs that may be addictive, 'cause I know my past history with drug use. While mine were always uppers, I could very well see myself getting hooked on sleep meds or other similar drugs. Good job. I'm impressed, and I'm very proud of you. It would have been so easy to go backwards, but instead you took a big step forward. Keep it up. Congrats, iron will activated. On down. Well done, op. It takes gonads of steel to resist temptation. No one's gonna be super impressed wrong. I'm super impressed proud of you, buddy.